I used to imagine a lot of things when I was a child. I was creative and I used to make art and I watched cartoons. Uh, and sometimes the art inspired me, and used to watch infotainment channels like Discovery and Animal Planet, and that gave me a hint of what the real world was, because whatever I was living in was a man-made world and it was artificial. Most of us don't know what the real world is like, and I don't mean to say that real world is very good and very safe. No, when you go into the wild, it's much more dangerous, and that's why we have eradicated the wild. We live in societies. It's a very safe place. There are no wild animals, nothing that could harm us. So in today's world, um, the things that harm us most are our own creations, like junk food, alcohol, tobacco, drugs, our wars, people fighting people. Mostly things that harm us are our own creation. Look at climate change. Human beings did climate change, and now it's the greatest threat um, to all of life on earth. Even the most fun thing in life, which is traveling, is now so dangerous. It's so sunny outside, and traveling has become like a punishment. How can people travel in today's world? It's so dangerous. The sun is so hot. Now, if you understand the science uh, about this, you will stop cursing the sun, because the sun didn't uh, suddenly get angry and become hotter for us. No, we filled our atmosphere with greenhouse gases that absorb more heat. So whatever the sun was giving us is all being absorbed. That's why the earth is so hot now. The sun is still giving us the same amount of sunlight and heat that it was giving for centuries. So the sun didn't get hotter, our atmosphere got hotter. We filled it with greenhouse gases. Now it's lethal. It's very dangerous to go out when it's sunny. And the winter has started here already. Still, the sun is as it used to be in summer. And slowly it will get colder, but still, whenever the sun is outside, it's still dangerous. And I was talking about my childhood. So, when I was a child, the sun wasn't like this. 10 years ago, the sun wasn't as unbearable as it is today. That we stay at home, we stay in the shade whenever the sun is in full force, and we protect ourselves. And the sun used to feel good. Even if it was a hot summer day, it was bearable. As a child, I liked the sun. Even a few years ago, around 4 years ago, I used to bathe in the sun. I used to take sun bath, and sun was tolerable. But in the recent 2 to 3 years, it's become toxic. It can burn your skin, and it, it is dangerous. It can cause skin cancer, and it's because of global warming. It's because of the greenhouse gases. And what is responsible for these greenhouse gases? I have told previously that first of all, it is our animal agriculture, and secondly, it is fossil fuels. So there's killing machine and then there's burning machine. These two machines are responsible for all the pain. Killing machine kills relentlessly each day, and in order for in order to run this killing machine, you need to harm the forest, you need to cut trees, you need to have fields for animals, and you need to give your crops to these animals, you need to feed them, you need to give them so much water. um, to create 1 kilogram of um, meat, let's say beef, you need around 1,000 liters of water and a lot of food, like 10 kilograms or 100 kilograms of food. So it's really expensive to create meat. For us, it's cheap, but for the environment, for the climate, it's very, very expensive. And then there are the fossil fuels, burning machine. Um, they are heating up the planet because these fossil fuels, when burned, release these greenhouse gases. How are greenhouse gases released in agriculture? We cut the trees, and the trees that were absorbing these gases are there no longer. And when the soil is in contact with the sunlight, the soil dries up, that releases some greenhouse gases, and then these animals produce gas in their lifetimes, and we need to give them so much resources. Everything that we do actually produces greenhouse gases. Consumption equals emission. So whatever you consume has some emission in it.